Yo, welcome to another episode of Unpredictable Thoughts Podcast. Your man Trouble's in the building.
And your man Jones.
And it's AC.
Back again.
Hey, first off, I want to give a shout out to Crown Royal. I'm drinking Crown Royal Black right now.
Yeah, I'm sipping on that regular.
Make sure you don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly. No, just drink responsibly. I mean, you could sit. You can have like a sip and then drive somewhere and be
It's
good.
called buzz
What?
driving. No, you can't.
Huh?
You really can't. It's called
Yeah.
buzz driving.
Then that,
So ignore that.
Yeah, don't listen to what he just
You going to
said,
jail?
I'm just saying they don't have cops in front of bars, so they know that.
because that's illegal. But guess what? They do have cops right down the street from bars.
Not posted 24/7.
Okay,
we
well,
know.
Don't drink and drive. Don't listen
Thank
to what
you.
Troubles
Thank
just said.
I said drink responsibly.
Here we go.
Hey, but
Anyway,
for those that listened to the last podcast, I want to say thank you. That was a huge honor interviewing a month from Point Marine.
it was different for me. I'll say that. I was really quiet that podcast. And why? I don't know, but I just couldn't get it out. I was kind of shocked and amazed at some of the things that were being said. But we do appreciate y'all listening to the podcast. And hopefully y'all listen to Black Girl Magic. So
That was a good one. I ain't gonna even
that was a
front.
5 podcast.
Yeah.
So y'all need to listen to that one.
It is, but make sure y'all subscribe, share, write a review. We still have not gotten a review on the podcast yet. But the crazy part is looking at statistics. We got people in Australia listening to it,
Yeah, we global now.
I'm about to put down my paper too. I'm international, B.
and we got somebody in Japan. I don't
Yo,
know.
we global. I don't care if we only got one person in Japan. We
Hey.
global.
We made it.
So I found that actually dope. So it's going on a different market. I don't even know if I said that right, but yeah. And then a lieutenant in the Navy just passed away from he got hit with a helicopter blade.
The tail rotor.
Yeah.
And first of all, condolences to his family.
Yeah,
To the Navy
condolences.
family for
Definitely.
the loss. We don't know the whole story. Nobody does. But apparently it happened one day last week and he passed away over the weekend. Unfortunate. Things happen in the military that don't always get reported on the news, but we need to make sure that we keep everybody abreast of what's going on, because it's important to know that even in non-combat areas, military members do die in training, in accidents, and other things like that. And it's unfortunate, but it's unavoidable because of the job that we do. So condolences to him and his family in the U.S. Navy.
Yeah. His name was Lieutenant James
Just spit it out.
Mazzucchelli. I want to say that's
I think
Italian.
that's right. It looked Italian.
It's definitely a lot harder to say than you thought it was.
Yeah, I was prepping myself beforehand. I was like, yeah, this is it. But hey, no, for real. But R.I.P. to Lieutenant James Mazzucchelli. He was an incredible and talented physician and sailor. In other news, military news, real quick. So I know this is kind of old or whatnot, and I actually wanted to wait until all of us got in the room to debate this. The Air Force was an Air Force tech sergeant, which is an E6 in the Navy. I mean, in the Air Force. Her name is Tech Sergeant Lovely. So she put out a video ranting.
Boy, was she.
She was ranting, basically saying she was complaining about that her black female subordinates always had an attitude with her. And I originally sent the video out to our little group page, our group message.
And I was on her side originally.
Yeah, okay.
And I was on her side originally until I went back and watched the video again.
Can we hear why you was on her side?
Because a lot of the points she made sense for this generation of young blacks, period. Black males, females, whatever you want to say. It made sense for this generation because a lot of these kids, and I call them kids, I'm older than all of them, got instant attitude as soon as you tell them to do something. Or ask them to do something. And I know this because I dealt with it this weekend with my own child. So,
But I think that just this generation, period. I don't know if she can just be like,
right.
y'all blacks got attitude.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what she
minute,
said.
like-
She said, all my black subordinates always got attitude.
Which means,
I ma'am.
which means if they saying something to her, and who the hell saying I ma'am to a damn E6 in the Air Force?
I mean,
She probably got him in there.
yeah, she probably got him saying that. I don't know. Or yes, ma'am.
Which
like,
goes into her, like, I guess her level of being a leader too. I wasn't feeling her. Point
Yeah, I
blank.
wasn't
Period.
And like I said, at first, initially, I was feeling her because of the attitude that I catch from my own kids in that age group. But then I thought about it and was like this: as a leader, it's your responsibility to get the best out of your troops. Whether you're in the Navy, the Air Force, the Marine Corps,
Exactly.
the Army, the Coast Guard, whatever you're in, if you can't do it because of your leadership style, then you need to reevaluate yourself. You don't take that blame and put it on the troops. Like I said, I had to reevaluate myself.
E6.
And that's what she did.
Yeah.
She blamed the troops for her lack of leadership skills.
Definitely.
Yes.
So what she needed to do was reevaluate. What she should have done is this. I'm sure she ain't the only E6 that's having this issue. She's just the only one that was dumb enough to go on a phone and record it and then post it.
She went on live.
Okay, on live and post it.
Yeah.
You go to other E6s and E7s in your same unit or other units, and you talk to them and be like, "Hey, man," and you always do this. If you had a airman that did this, what would you do? It's always a what would you do type of scenario.
Exactly.
To get advice about what somebody else would do in the same situation. You take that back and you use it or you don't use it. But you don't go off the fact that you can't get them to do something without them seeming to have an attitude and just run with that. Because that's failure on your part. Mm-hmm. Your
Conduct of unbecoming.
your airmen, your soldiers, your Marines, your sailors, they are a reflection of you. So if you got a shitty group of troops that's giving you attitude, guess who got the attitude?
That's all I'm thinking.
Yeah.
The same attitude
Guess
that
who
she
got the
complained
attitude?
about, she displayed. So it's
Yeah.
like they are their leader, you know.
She literally is making a generation of people that have attitudes because she obviously must show attitude towards senior people that talk to her. She say some old slick shit under her breath when they walk off, and the troops see her do it, so they feel like, well, hell, I can do it to her.
Exactly.
So you are what you preach. If you don't preach leadership 101, then you're gonna get back exactly what you put out, and that's what she got. And then she got mad about it.
Social media lit her ass up.
Oh yeah, they drug her ass for about a week.
Yeah, and then I guess it was a PAO. You still call PAO, right?
Who that?
Public Affairs
Yeah.
Office. Yeah. So it was a major. He hurried up, squashed that real quick. Like, look, this is getting being taken care of. This is not like the Air Force, cause Air Force, they run this shit like a business.
Yeah.
Then like they'll put out a letter like real quick, but it wound up going on the Marine Corps Times. Mm-hmm. So
Because of that social media white letter y'all got.
Yep. So once they hit the Marine Corps Times, people commenting, saying it was wrong. And then I went across this one comment.
Here we go.
Oh gosh, she gotta get the business because it's a public. She posted on a public
Talking
platform.
about the officer.
Yeah.
Are we name dropping?
Oh hell
Are we
yeah, I'm
name
name
dropping?
dropping. Fuck that. So it's
I
a,
can't pronounce that shit. Fuck the bullshit. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't pronounce that shit.
yeah, I can't either. So it's a female Marine officer,
Yep.
Olayinka
Olayinka Adetula.
Abutule.
Adetula.
Something like that. It's close
It's
enough.
close enough. She knows she
It's
is.
close enough.
Yeah, she
If
knows.
she listen, she know we talking about her.
Yeah. So basically, she commented and was saying like, "Hey, the pen is mightier. The pen is mightier than the sword." And I simply learned to be creative when writing fit reps.
What I tell you about that when we was talking that day, about when you first told me about her saying that.
She should get the business.
No, what it is.
Oh,
is
hell
this.
yeah.
What it is? No, she gonna get the business, and I don't know who's gonna
I
give it to her.
doubt
But
it.
this is what it is. When it comes fit rep time, and every
Explain what are fit reps.
a
For.
fitness report is basically sergeants and above. Every year you got to do a fitness. Immediate supervisor does a fitness report on you. Then your commanding officer signs off on it.
Like an evaluation
That's
report.
basically all it is.
Yeah.
How are you doing compared to your peers and your MOS, and then how you're doing compared to your peers at your grade. And it goes all the way across the board and everything that you do in your job. And we're not going to go into all the nuts and bolts of it. It's a whole bunch of stuff. But know this. There is something on a fit rep. It's not even on a fit rep. It's an unspoken word that officers use, and they love this fucking phrase. It's called a velvet dagger. It's where they say something nice about your ass in a slick-ass way that they really stab you on your damn back. So same-name Marine is good at his job, but same-name Marine will be a good leader. However, same-name Marine shows moments of brilliance, but still needs leadership.
What?
Stuff like that. Now,
Yeah.
it could be any assortment of words put together to say something good and something bad in the same sentence.
Yeah.
Because all they're doing is they downplaying your success with words. So no matter how good you do, if they write it the right way and you read it, you'll be very like, oh, that's a good ass. This fit rep fire. Shit.
Till you hit that butt.
Yep. That. However,
It's like that little room of improvement, right?
it's enough of a nudge in the wrong direction to keep you from getting promoted, or it'll make a commander wonder like, because your commander got to write comments too.
Yeah.
So if he going off the let's say the second lieutenant's comments, and then he a captain or a major, or he's a lieutenant colonel and you got a colonel, depending on where you at in your career.
Mm-hmm.
They all they gonna do is take what your officer gives them, and as a reviewing senior, they gonna say, "Oh well, shoot, that must be the truth."
I
They gonna
concur.
Go with it. That's it. The most famous words in the Marine Corps: "I concur,"
Yeah.
which means I believe everything that he just told me, and I'm gonna go with that. And once a field grade officer does that to you,
Yeah.
it's a career killer.
Mm.
A colonel, a lieutenant colonel does that to you,
Yeah.
it's a career killer. It's a wrap. A colonel does that to you, it's a wrap. If you get a colonel to put the same thing that your officer put on the fit rep, and he just says, "Well, I agree with everything Lieutenant Colonel so and so said."
Yeah.
Colonel Smuckerselli. Oh, you might as well just go ahead and say, "I ain't never getting promoted."
Is
Especially
that
as a
serious?
staff, it's that serious. Especially as a staff sergeant, you might as well just go ahead and say, "I'm gonna just finish my career out, or I'm gonna end up getting out, or whatever the case may be," because they literally just shit on me without saying anything bad about me at all.
Mm.
It's that serious. And that's what she's talking about when she talks about she'll just wait till fit rep time and the pen is mightier than a sword. Yeah, you don't got to beat nobody down in public and be like, "Hey, Marine, come here. We're going to fix that problem right here up front." We'll just wait till fit rep, especially if it's close to fit rep time.
Oh, God.
Because what's fit reps do for staff songs? What, in January?
31st
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in what, March or April?
March.
Yeah. So if
shit,
it's close to
next
fit rep
month.
time,
Exactly.
you want to be people. The problem with people in the military is they got short memories. They'll remember some shit you did right now. They won't remember those shit you did 9 months ago.
Yeah.
What they will not, unless they write that shit down or they keep a little tracker, they will not remember it. So it's up to you to keep a tracker of the good shit you do, along with the messed up shit you do, because ain't
Yep.
nobody perfect. And that's
Shout
what
out to
kills
the
me
Green
about-
Book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the damn Green Log Book, the most mighty thing the Marine Corps ever came out with.
Yeah. We got to
What?
do a fit rep podcast now. I'm thinking about it. Later.
If you don't keep track of your own successes and or failures, because everybody fuck up. Everybody had that uh-oh moment. Oh shit. Everybody does. And it might not be nothing big, but in your MOS, it could be huge. You know, shit, think about me when I was an MP. Think about me shooting somebody that wasn't supposed to be shot. How big is that?
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
You know, whatever your MOS, if you drive in a truck and you get in an accident because you Motor T, that's a hit. Whether you drove the truck for 100,000 hours without ever getting in an accident, you get in an accident one time, that's going to be a negative on your fit rep because you drove 100,000 hours without ever getting in an accident. So what happened this time? What made it different this time that you got in an accident? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like with her saying that comment, it's like, damn.
All she's saying is she going to fuck somebody later on. That's all she's saying.
But it's like, okay, yeah, that's understandable. But as leadership is, what have you done to prevent that? Or, hey, have they come over that hump in life? Okay, if I'm late one day, okay, cool. Hey, I'm late. You may not, some people say some people may not. But if I'm late for a whole damn week, don't just be like, oh, go see the goddamn Sergeant Major. To me, it's like, yo, are you asking me if I'm good? If my well-being is good?
Right. Did you find out why this person is late?
Yeah.
Did you find out what's going on in their personal life? Because nobody ever exhibits any kind of strange behavior without something else affecting it first.
Correct.
Don't nobody just come to work one day and be like, you know what, fuck it. What led up to them saying fuck it?
You ain't even do it for no week anyway. Like,
Right.
Oh, nah.
Yeah.
We're going to be on this day one.
He said day one.
Yeah, day one. If you late for formation, day one, I'm going to try to figure out why you late that day. Then if you late the next day, I'm going to try to figure out the next day. Then by the third, if I feel like you're going to be late the third day, you ain't going to be able to get up on your own. Somebody going to be coming to get your ass.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I really didn't agree with her. I feel as though with her saying that, she basically snitched on herself.
She basically, I mean, she said it right here. I simply learned to be a creative writer when fit rep season comes around, which basically tells me all she going to do, if a Marine does something wrong that's in her charge, she's going to keep a book of the stuff they do right and wrong, hopefully. You keep a book of the stuff. You should be able to compare the shit that they put in your fit rep, or if you get a bad grade on your fit rep, you should be able to ask her why.
Yeah.
And if she can't tell you why, she need to change that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or he need to change that motherfucker. It can't be, oh, just because I want to give it to you. Hell nah. Because if that's the case, there'd be a lot of Marines that wouldn't be in the Marine Corps.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you got to give me a reason why you giving me this grade versus this grade.
Yeah, and
Point
with,
blank period.
and with that being said, I feel as though they need to look at all the fit reps that she signed off on.
Shit, they need to do a review.
Yeah,
And anybody that read that comment, if they got passed over for promotion last year, they need to go back and request a damn.
Yeah, she need to get investigated straight off of that.
That's how it started anyway.
Yep. Making dumbass comments like that on social media.
It's on the public platform, so I get to publicly fight her ass up.
Yep.
All right.
Indeed.
So enough of that. So it is February Black History Month. It's a lot of things going on. AC birthday was this past weekend.
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
Yeah. I hit you on the Facebook with a happy birthday message.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and then we got your card and
Ain't nobody signing shit.
No, they so.
I ain't even get to sign the shit yet.
I know, right?
He just
they
gave it to you.
they
No
so.
envelope or nothing. He's just so black.
Appreciate it.
and
What kind of cologne is
With
that?
love. This Jimmy Choo
Okay.
ice.
Jimmy Choo Man Ice.
True. I did leave the man off. My bad. This is love. Appreciate it.
We'll
I
probably
do.
sign that a little later.
Okay. Man,
Speaking of Wakanda,
Wakanda forever.
Forever.
it's doing crazy numbers.
Hey,
7 mil or bill?
700 million.
700 million.
You seen a little video? She says, "I'm going to Wakanda."
No.
I seen on Facebook the other day. Not, I'm going up a yonder. She took a little black spiritual and turned it. I'm going to Wakanda. I was with it, just bobbing my head with it.
They say it's a Wakanda somewhere in the United States.
don't
It
know.
is. But it's spelled
It's
different.
spelled
though.
different. I'm not.
Where's
Yeah.
that?
I
It
probably
got to be
I
down
saw
south
the-
somewhere.
I
It
saw
better
the
not be up
sign.
north.
Nah, it's like Oklahoma.
I thought it was like Illinois, Ohio, something.
Yeah,
like that.
it's somewhere
something crazy.
Midwest.
Motherfucking Oklahoma.
It
Illinois,
seemed like it's
Ohio.
some. It seemed like some old agriculture backwoods. Yeah, it ain't
Oh,
no.
okay.
It ain't like no.
Can we all
Oakland or
move
nothing
there and
like
take that shit over?
Huh?
Can we all move there and take
We
it over?
probably could.
Probably.
Gotta change the name of the movie, the spelling. I mean, but
Yeah.
it's like WAC something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took the K out.
Wakanda. Yeah,
Okay.
WACU.
like ONDA or something.
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Like that.
you
It
got
ain't.
it right.
That's all. Yeah, that's all wrong.
They dropped the K. Yeah.
So, what are y'all thoughts?
AC.
I'm Team Killmonger. I don't care what
What are
nobody
y'all
say.
thoughts on the overall
That's the
movie?
dude.
On the overall movie?
Yeah.
Killmonger was a movie.
Rate it
Who was Black Panther?
out of
me-
a 10.
Let me shit 10.
You give it a solid
Shit,
10?
yeah. I give it a 10.
Get a 9.5.
I'm gonna tell you why I give it a 10.
I give it a 9.
You know what? Get your ass out of my house. I give it a 10 because of this. Very rarely, and you gonna say the black on black crime. It was all black
Yep.
people in the movie.
Yep.
Yo, yeah.
Yep, I got
Let me
some
say
points.
this. Let me say this.
Jones go, then I go, then I let AC go.
Let me say this. This is the first movie in a long, long, long time where we wasn't getting shot for no reason.
Yeah.
We wasn't in a field picking cotton or getting whipped. True. We wasn't damn being disrespected.
True
by
story.
white folks, by
Yeah.
other folks, by everybody else. Where we wasn't subject to speculation before we even walked in the damn room. So I give it a 10 for that alone. Now, granted, and I give it a 10 for some other reasons too, because they put some real African stuff in the movie.
Yeah.
And I don't understand all of it.
Costume, design, all
But the costume design was fire. The fact that the smartest person in the movie was a female was fire.
I love the black woman.
The fact that the
excellence.
warriors, the black women were warriors, and they wasn't afraid to fight. And
Yeah,
not
that-
without no
that was
damn
based
fake
off a
hair
true
and fake
trial.
nails.
Yeah.
Well, she was like, if I'd be glad when I could take this damn thing off my head. When she had on the wig,
Yeah.
she was fired up about that thing. So I give it a 10 for all that because it showed us in a more positive light than we typically get shown in, and it didn't have us, for lack of a better explanation, just being disrespectful to us
Okay.
in a movie. It wasn't Boys in the Hood. It wasn't Minister Society.
Classic.
You know, all them classics, and they made a point in their day. But now we're coming along a little bit further, and we should be able to look beyond
Dead
what
presidents.
those was.
Yeah.
Their president, who was robbing banks and shit.
Yeah.
Robbing-
Still a classic.
And his name was
like-
Anthony Curtis, man.
And he was a Marine.
yeah.
Straight
Was that
criminal.
your cousin?
Recon.
That was my future, right? I dodged that. I dodged that.
I give it a 9. And it's gonna sound kind of stupid, but the movie was just too damn long for me.
What it was like 2 hours and
Man,
That shit was a straight 2 hours.
I ain't gonna lie. To me, it's just like I don't go to movies like that.
Right.
So it's like, man, damn.
More importantly, they showed like a half-hour fucking previews. I was like, what?
Yeah,
the
half hour preview. So
oh yeah.
I mean, and then I'm not a superhero.
But he ain't really a superhero though.
See, that was the
He's
one
a
thing I was
man.
confused.
No, but see, yeah, he said that in his brief too, that he was like Black Panther is a superhero without the
No, and
suit and stuff.
let me
He
say
still-
this, and I understand what he's saying. Think about it like this: in the term of superheroes, it's certain superheroes that ain't superheroes for their lack of a superpower.
Batman.
Black Panther, the Punisher, like they all call them heroes in some sense in comic books. But think about it like this: it's almost like the anti-hero, because the Black Panther ain't really a hero, but he's fighting for what he believes is best for his people.
Understandable, yeah.
So
Martin Luther King.
basically,
Okay, so
with
this
some
is,
claws and a black mask and some other shit on, you know. Yeah.
so this is where kind of I went in the aspect of the whole superhero thing. So I was like, all right, cool. Like I really had no prior knowledge of Black Panther, the superhero, like the comic. So I didn't really know. So when I was like, I heard about it, bam, trying to go see it. So I was confused. And this is where the confusion come in. I said, does his power come from the purple Fanta that he keeps on drinking? Or is it the necklace? Which one is it? Because it's like you drink it to get it, and then you drink it again to not get it, to get
I
out
don't
your
know.
system.
I ain't really understand the whole.
it's from the lean, ain't it?
Yeah, that's basically what I thought. He just drinking some, a little happy juice, but the purple flower,
The purple drink.
stuff, the purple drink
The lane.
was. It took him back to see his ancestors so that he could understand why certain things happen, or he could ask like his last little questions.
Yeah.
To make him a better leader. His father was like, yo, it's your time now. You couldn't have done anything about what was going to happen to me that was already predestined, blah, 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 blah. That's what it was for. The problem I have with it is, if he could drink it, Killmonger can drink it, somebody else can drink it, and then somebody else can drink it, then shit, who the Black Panther?
Whoever drink it.
So this is the thing I don't get. So ceremony happens, you gotta undrink the shit, so you don't have powers, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I mean,
When they undrink it.
huh? Well, they drunk it to, I guess, diminish the powers to get some. You get something out your system right before they
yeah,
fight.
he lost the powers
Yeah,
before. The,
Oh,
before,
Yeah.
It's like their veins get all black and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And you got to fight ritual. You fighting bare bones.
Human.
yeah. You fighting in the human form, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it? Then after that, you
It's
win.
it's the suit that after that that's like making you who you are.
So the power is in his suit.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck is the purple drink?
That's just the ancestral thing when you go back and talk to your ancestors.
But why
I
would you
think
drink
he
it
can-
again right before another ceremony?
I think he still
That's
can.
part of
He
the
can
ceremony.
maneuver like Black Panther with the
Right.
the
Without-
drink,
without
but the
the-
suit
yeah.
make him just like that dude
Okay,
because
better.
he can't get shot in the suit. You can get shot. He can still be Black Panther and get shot if you don't got a suit on.
Okay, that's one thing I was kind of confused about.
Okay.
So I give it a 9.5 then.
Okay.
Now.
9.5.
That was my thing.
Now, let's roll over to our man
Ah.
AC.
So
AC.
I give it a 9.5.
Uh-oh.
I liked it. I liked the movie.
I did like it too.
But there was some concerns.
Here we go.
This is funny.
Spawn. Even Meteor Man fought crime. Black Panther ain't fought a lick of crime in this whole movie. That shit bothered me. Because you're not a superhero.
Explain.
If you don't
He
fight
did.
crime. What? That first scene that was not fighting crime. Because
First thing.
when he like broke the car or whatever.
When he jumped down on old girl.
What her name was? Nairobi and the Keep, something like that.
Oh, fuck.
In the jungle.
Oh.
He didn't save her because first of all, she
was
fight
kinda
just as
handling
good
her
as
own-
him.
Yeah,
so
she was handling her own business before
Yeah.
he got there. So
Yeah.
so he
just kinda helped
interrupted
out
it
and shit.
just to get her out, but she probably could have did it on
Yeah,
her
and,
own.
and the girl was like, "Don't freeze when you get there," and he still was like all in love with her and shit. And he
Yeah.
froze. So what the hell was he there for?
So no crime.
Okay.
But yeah, it's all about internal strife. There was no crime fight.
Yeah,
What they did
that
kinda
internal.
they kind of saved the society from the Wakanda advanced technology that was trying to get away.
I give you that.
They did shoot
Partially.
that shit down.
Then
Okay.
we really fought ourselves in that movie. It was a lot of black on black crime in this movie.
Well, what do you expect? It's
the daddy.
It was 99% black people in
Daddy
the movie.
killed his brother. The daddy killed his brother.
Yeah, that was kind of gross.
Like, come on, man. We see that every day. Like, that's a regular black household right there. Like your uncle and your daddy fighting. If you know your daddy, they fighting. They arguing. He killed his brother. And he lied to the rest of the family. So
He kept that shit a secret.
what?
That sounds like some real black
Yes.
family shit
Yeah.
right there.
And then what the name? T'Challa, whatever. He killed his cousin. Like that's more black on black crime. Like
Hold on.
you
You
could.
talking about Killmonger? Killmonger.
Yeah.
They don't never say he dies in the movie.
Man, he
Understand this?
he failed.
He pulled a spade out, or
Yeah.
a spear or whatever, but
He
never,
ain't give him no beat. I ain't seen him come back.
That's
One of them things where
opening,
he,
yeah.
Yeah.
2 movies from now, his ass gonna be back like this.
Well, he need to because Killmonger was the realest person in the whole movie.
Explain that.
Hey, auntie.
He had real like he
had
did
real issues.
he went about it the wrong way. But you gotta I'm on Killmonger team. The man was orphaned. First of all, you killed his daddy and you left him. One his mama like a crackhead, so you left him to fiend for himself. Like he had nobody, so he
Got put in
came
the
up.
system after that, right? Yeah.
So he came up on his own. Yeah, I'm angry. I want Wakanda. I want all of Wakanda after that. So I feel him on that. Came up by himself. They neglected the man the whole time. He don't know none of his family. So that pissed me off. Then when he get there, he angry like everybody out there. They have no idea why he angry. Like, come on,
But nobody knew the truth. That's why they was all like.
Like, yo, bro, what's
So
up?
when he showed him, he put his lip open and showed his little Wakanda tattoo.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Oh no, wait a minute."
They
It's the truth.
still was spazzing out on him. Like
They was passing out because again, he's coming from the outside world back into Wakanda, but nobody's never seen this dude before.
true.
So wouldn't you spaz out if you found out? Okay, now I ain't gonna ask you because you got plenty of kids.
You right.
Don't ask me because I got plenty of kids. But wouldn't you spaz out right now if you found out you had a kid somewhere and they came to you and were like, "Yo, what's up, pops?"
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, when I fuck your mother.
I was trying to make a point. You look into the streets.
So-
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
my last thing
Like, why? It's like, no, stop.
T'Challa. He cheated.
Uh-oh. Go
He cheated.
What do you
when
mean?
he beat my dude M'Baku, you know, 2 humans, right? He made him tap out. M'Baku tapped out,
Yeah.
right?
Okay,
He said,
cool.
yield,
Got it.
yield,
Yeah,
yield.
yield.
I
Got it.
yield, whatever. Yeah.
Killmonger threw you over a cliff.
What was the rules? We talked about this already. What was
You
the rules?
got to die, right?
You either got to die or you got to yield.
All right.
He did not die.
Right,
and
you're
he
right.
Did not yield.
He
Why
was
did he cheat?
He was 1% away from dying when they found him. So they put him in the ice, whatever, right?
Hold on. Was he dead?
Okay, you're right.
But they said
it's a
if you-
ritual,
if you-
right?
if you
Human,
take 'em-
human.
Yeah, it's human and human.
So when they took him out, he was dying. He was dying.
And
What
they said if
what
you
they
take
use to
him
bring him
out-
back?
If you take him out, he's gonna be dead before y'all get there.
Yep.
To the
Right.
other
So
side.
what?
remember
So
that
what they
part.
do? They gave him the flower.
They gave him the juice.
Yeah.
Purple drink.
That's
Purple
cheating.
drink.
That's cheating.
Okay.
He was supposed to.
You make a
Human.
valid point. You make a valid point.
Hey,
Understand this.
still a 9.5.
In order
but he
for
cheated.
in order for a movie to work, you have to have 3 things. You have to have a love story.
True.
That was
Love,
Shatara
drama.
and whatever her name was. You have to have a villain. That was Killmonger. And you have to have what they call a turn or like the prestige or whatever, like in a magic trick.
Yeah.
That was him coming back. You got to have those 3 things to keep people involved or people are going to not want to watch the movie.
The
If
magic
he
trick-
died, the movie would have been over.
The magic trick was Killmonger popping up. Surprise.
No,
Yeah, that was a good-
that was good.
That was
Yeah.
good. I wasn't.
So
even
we don't
expecting
need.
that.
So we don't need him. We got Black
No,
Panther.
he walked and he drug old boy. The dead.
And then he stole that man ideas. Like Killmonger was like, "Hey, you know, we gonna help out other nations." He was a little rowdy about it, but he still was like,
he was gonna help out other nations so he could take over shit. Like black people was gonna rise up under Killmonger. Like we about to take this shit over for real. What Black Panther was saying was this: we're gonna give them some of our advanced technology, but that's it.
But before Killmonger hit the spot, Wakanda didn't want to try to help nobody though.
Yeah.
And that was the problem.
So he
It was
inspired.
isolated.
He
It was
inspired a
isolated.
change, and they killed him.
No, he was
Sounds like America.
He had a hostile takeover and they killed him.
That sounds like America to me.
No, that sounded like the Indians got fucked, and so did the black people in Wakanda.
Interesting.
Martin Luther King inspired change.
Think about this:
Malcolm X,
Wakanda is like
Killmonger.
yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you want to put it in perspective, it's like the two sides of a coin.
Team Killmonger.
Martin Luther King on one side, Malcolm X on the other side. If you took and put Black Panther on one side, Martin Luther King, Killmonger on the other side, Malcolm X. That's almost exactly what it is. Because you got to have good in order to have what people perceive as evil.
True.
Malcolm X wasn't an evil person, but they perceived him as evil because Martin Luther King was so perceived as good. He was so good that somebody had to be his exact opposite. You got to have something to focus on in the world in order to not focus on the shit that you really don't want to focus on. They didn't want to focus on Martin Luther King and be like, well, we got to find something about him. They was already watching him anyway.
Yeah.
But Malcolm X was like the perfect scapegoat. They was like, yo, this nigga,
Crazy.
follow him. He's too mad. We need to follow his ass.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. So,
But they was trying to turn on Martin Luther King though.
but the thing with Martin Luther King was,
He slept with too many women.
not even that. If you know anything about people, the smaller you keep your circle, the more successful you're going to be. The bigger your circle get, the faster you're going to fall from the top. Because it's always a motherfucker trying to pull you down.
Yeah.
Well, shit, if you get on the pulpit and preach and talk about what's good for black folks, I can do the same thing.
Yeah.
The problem is, your delivery ain't going to be the same. Yeah, you can say the same shit, but you ain't going to say it the same way. Excuse me. Yeah, the chicken got me.
Hey, shout out to Publix too.
Yeah, we got some fried chicken from Publix. It was good. But in that movie, if you put it in perspective, because they had to have a little, and I hate to say it like this, because people going to listen to this shit and be like, oh, I'm a racist. I'm not racist. I got one white friend. No, I'm playing. I got
What?
I got a whole lot of white friends. I was in the Marine Corps for 20 years, so of course that lets you know. But the white guy that was the kind of savior, the one that flew the little thing and
Pilot.
shot down the thing.
FBI. Yeah.
Yeah, whoever he was, CIA, FBI, whatever he was. They gave him that role for a reason. He wasn't the lead. He wasn't the winner in that situation. He was the helper. See, he wasn't the main character in that movie. He ain't come in the movie till what? Till they got to what was they in?
What, Tokyo or something?
Tokyo,
Yeah,
Thailand,
yeah,
some shit.
Yeah, Japan, whatever.
So he was supporting, and they saved him because his
Yeah.
ass should have been dead.
Oh,
They put a
yeah.
bead in his back. Gave him a bead. So same thing when you trying to make something happen and you surround yourself with a whole bunch of people. And I give you a prime example of how too many people in the wrong voice in your ear can turn gold into shit. Tupac,
I knew it.
one of the best people to ever do it, was already a successful rapper before he got with Suge Knight. But Suge Knight put that fucking that little thing in his ear and told him that, hey, y'all need these motherfuckers from the East Coast. We go to the West Coast and we make this shit happen. And yeah, for a minute they was doing it. But then Tupac, if you go by the movie and you go by some autobiographies and some other shit, started noticing that this ain't the right way to go. The shit that Suge was doing just wasn't gonna work. When he tried to get out, Suge was like, shit,
You ain't
you
going.
ain't gonna kill my whole company. You the best thing we got going. Dre done already left. Where the fuck you going? Snoop ain't shit right now. Snoop ain't popping on nothing. You are what's popping. You gotta stay. So people say, well, did Suge have Tupac killed? Nobody knows. Somebody knows, but ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Everybody's still scared of Suge locked up ass.
Yeah,
But
they come out with that little TV show
Yeah, it's coming out,
Unsolved
yeah.
tomorrow.
yeah, but that shit come on too late. I get up too early in the morning to be watching that shit. I'm a TiVo or DVR or something.
Yeah.
But when
Ain't
you
gonna
let
give
the
me the
wrong
truth.
person, when you let the wrong person get in your ear, it could turn sugar in the shit, as I like to say.
So basically, like his cousin, nigga from Get Out.
Yeah, the one that was riding around those and shit.
Yeah, the one that was
Yeah,
riding
this
around.
motherfucker Killmonger got there and was like, "Hey, yo, hey, dude, we about to take this shit over." He was like, "Okay."
He about to kill his own girl. Like, no problem.
Oh God, that shit would have been crucial.
Nah, she would have won though.
Yeah, I know she would have won, but
She would've
if they
whooped
would have
his ass.
had that fighting scene, that I think I would have been more amped on that.
Now that did get me though. Like, the movie was kind of predictable, but even with it being predictable, like the scenes were still like good. So it still
Yeah,
made
some of the
movie.
scenes where I'm like,
Now,
okay, it's
I'm
dope.
gonna have to go ahead and say that I ain't see her stopping a rhino when she stepped in front of it. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is she doing? And I was like, oh, then the
Oh,
rino
yeah.
was like, ah.
I
And then
forgot.
throwing the
Yeah, I
face.
Lick your
forgot. I
face.
forgot they was messing around. I'm
was
like,
like-
yo, you crazy? You tripping?
Yeah,
Damn, they should have had them fight.
he
Now I
should
think
have kicked
about
his ass.
Yeah, I know that's the whole
She would
point.
have killed this man.
That just shows where his loyalty, like her loyalty, is much stronger.
And she said that to Killmonger. She was like, I can't do what you want me to do because my loyalty lies with Wakanda and not with you as the king.
Yeah, exactly what she said to the spy.
Right.
Her loyalty lied with the throne.
Oh God.
Yeah, because at first, yeah, she was around with it. She was like, whoever sits in that throne, that's who she She
Right.
had to follow.
Hey, y'all got my nose.
Man.
Golly.
Team Killmonger.
Well, I'm going with Team Wakanda. We're going to talk about what's next.
Speaking of support, goddamn Monique.
Support. We're going to talk about not support. Shit. We can talk about any kind of support that is not support, like people that don't pay their child support compared to Monique.
Hey, my love.
Hey,
Yeah.
my love. So, okay, for those that don't know,
She lost her damn mind.
Monique.
Lost her damn
Well,
mind.
Netflix offered Monique a $500,000 contract for a comedy special, and she said it was inequality, gender bias, and what?
Man, who knows?
Sex?
Dealing with
Sexism?
Monique.
Sexism?
Sexism? No.
No.
What she was saying was,
None of that matters.
I'll take an AC stance on this. And the only reason is because I understand that more information has come out, and yeah, they wanted her not to be able to do anything for 2 years if she signed a contract and some other stuff.
The contract was bullshit.
Yeah.
I agree.
It was a shitty deal.
It
Yeah.
was but again, as the entertainer, that's not for you to fight. That's why you got lawyers.
Yeah.
Well, her manager, which is her husband,
Man, if you don't fire that
Mis-
motherfucker,
mistake
put his ass
number
in the
one.
bitch.
she said, "Hey, daddy,
Look, let me explain
want me to
something
answer, daddy?"
You cannot, and this has been proven through history, let your family help you run your personal fucking business when it comes to success. If you're a comedian, a musician, or whatever, your family can't be involved in this shit. You gotta hire outside people. I'm gonna give you a prime example.
We say keep it in the family.
To an
Fuck
extent.
that. Let me give you a prime example. Marvin Gaye was shot by his own damn daddy and killed by his own father.
Yep. Sound like Wakanda story.
Shit, Michael Jackson left. Damn, Joe Jackson at one point, right?
Michael Jackson sounded like a fucking 12-year-old girl and he was 50-something years old. Really? I'd have left too. Shit. Think about it. Think about all the people that you ever hear. Mary J. Blige and her fucking bitch-ass husband
Damn,
can do or
that was crazy.
can't do or whatever the fuck his name is. This dude supposed to be your manager. He's supposed to be helping you out, but some kind of way you owe the IRS $13 or $14 million or somewhere close to maybe even 30.
Damn.
This your manager / husband that's doing this shit. This ain't no businessman that you paying. This your husband that's doing you wrong.
So do you think it's her
And
Monique
I can't
husband
say it's her
is
husband,
the
but
reason why?
But I will say this.
It's her ass too.
Explain. Let's
This
go
is-
both.
This is one of those lessons that successful people in Hollywood have learned a long time ago. If you want to be successful, you have to learn how to do one thing. Shut your damn mouth.
What do you mean?
Shut up. You ain't got to tell everybody your damn business when it comes to a contract or a deal or whatever the case may be. Because once
But
you...
she wanted people to boycott.
Hey,
my
man, who the
loves.
fuck-
Turn the
Boycott.
deal down.
Turn the deal down and shut up.
If you got something to say about it, you know, that
What I
shit
tell
between
you-
you and Netflix.
What I tell you she should do, if she was really trying to get back on,
Well,
go out to these clubs. Go
no.
back. Go,
no.
Listen to me.
Okay,
Listen to me.
watch this. Watch this. All right, go ahead.
Go back to your roots where you started at.
Uh-huh.
No comedian started at Netflix or HBO.
True.
They all started in small ass clubs
Yeah.
around the country. So if you want to get back on, go back to your roots. Go back to them clubs, and yeah, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck like shit because ain't nobody gonna want to pay you what you think you worth. Ain't nobody gonna give you the time on stage that you think you should have. Nobody gonna give you the respect that you think you should have because she got an Oscar. So she
Yeah.
thinks she rate a lot of respect.
Yeah.
The problem with that is, don't nobody remember that shit.
Exactly. You were supporting anyway, huh? You weren't the main character.
Nobody remembers
You were a
that shit.
supporting role.
Yeah.
So, if you want somebody to give you some real, no holds barred support, go back to your roots and get the support from the people first before you talk about what Netflix ain't doing. For
yeah,
you.
drawing power.
That's it.
All of this is drawing power. Now, I know, first of all, they didn't do a counter offer. And I'm like, that's like the first rule of business. If I'm an establishment and I'm like, hey, look, because basically what happened was the representatives of Netflix, of the whole comedy special thing was like, they went to two clubs, two of her clubs that she went to was a standing ovation. But I'm like, if you really, really wanted, because I like to run numbers. I'm like, well, what if that club only really held 75 people?
So 75 motherfuckers got up and did this. Whoop-de-doo.
Compared to, at that point, so you start comparing Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, where Dave Chappelle did 1,500, and he's selling out stadiums, arenas, like it's on a whole new level. Chris Rock did a whole damn tour around the damn world. But she also said, well, she's a legend. What more does she have to do? But this is a what can you do for me now business. I always said, look, I was born in 90. I really don't know. The only thing I really know about Monique was the Parkers coming up. And then I kind of got into the Queens of Comedy type thing, which was legendary. Don't get me wrong. But I'm like, other than that, give me 2 jokes, rememberable jokes from Monique that was not a part of the Queens of Comedy tour.
Crickets.
I can't do it.
I know she was doing, what was the joke she used to do back then?
Skinny bitches, whatever.
Yeah, those. What the fuck is that?
I'm out.
I'm out of here. The whole like skinny women can't do this compared to a thicker woman. So I'm like, you body shaming at that point.
I just can't ride with Monique, man. I just can't. Unless she's doing too much.
Like during this time, I'm like, yeah. And then the whole complaining thing, I still don't understand because they haven't offered like $1 million contract to African American woman, but I'm like, yo, this whole Netflix comedy thing is still kind of new.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I'm like, what other black female comedians that's popping like within the last 6 years? Other than Tiffany Haddish.
Let me say this. Some more, who I think is fine. She's chocolate. She's beautiful. She be out there grinding on her own. Did she come as Monique's aid?
Hell no.
Nah.
Who else was in Queens of Comedy? It was some more, Monique. Oh, this little skinny lady. I can't think of that girl's name, but she's real skinny. But she ain't come, and she ain't even that popular. And then it was one more. If she ain't come, if 3 of the 4 queens ain't come to your aid, what you got?
But the thing about it is like,
Wanda Sykes came to aid and went right back to HBO.
See, with Wanda Sykes, like, okay, they offer her like $250,000, but this was like years ago.
Yeah.
But this is like years ago. So I'm pretty sure, like, Dave Chappelle wasn't.
All of them was popping.
Yeah, they all like this whole Netflix comedy stuff is new. This is new. So my whole thing is like, look, I mean, she been in the game for the longest time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't she do her own?
25, 30 years.
Why can't she do her own? Kevin Hart got his own little comedy shit, right? What is it? Heartbeat Entertainment?
Yeah, but you know what?
Invest in yourself.
Yeah, if she does that, she's investing into the black community. Am I right?
Yes. Like I told you the other day, Soul Plane is probably one of the worst movies ever made. But I still watch that shit last every time it comes on.
We all got to start somewhere.
Classic. Soul Plane. But Kevin Hart didn't just rest on that. He kept on going and going and going and going until he got to the point where he's at now. Well, I mean, Jumanji. And a lot of people was like, oh, Jumanji. That movie was good.
I ain't see it yet.
It was good.
Yeah, I like that. I ain't gonna lie.
It was good. And yes, he was not the main character in the movie, but it still was good. His part was funny. So,
name me 3 movies that Monique was the main character.
Crickets.
Precious, she wasn't.
No, she was supporting.
I've never seen her the main
she's
character.
Never been a main.
That Christmas movie, she wasn't a main character.
Danny Glover was the main, right?
She was supporting. She was supporting in that one too.
DC Young Fly was funnier to me.
It was more people in that movie than everybody was supporting Danny Glover's character.
Yeah, understandable. But on a comedic,
dang, I was about to say. I was say the movie with the fat girl.
Fat chicks.
I don't know if that's the name of it. I don't know the name of it.
Fat chicks, fat girls, fat chicks.
That movie probably made like $10, so it don't even matter.
The one that was on BET.
Yeah, like
oh god, like them holiday heart movies.
pretty much, yeah.
But my thing is, okay, yeah, she's legendary. Don't get me wrong, but Precious and her doing a stand-up comedy is
two different things.
Two different things. I want to know what comedic awards have you actually won? By yourself.
They say she had. They do say she has. I'm not saying she got zero.
And I don't know.
But the thing about it is like, what have you done for me lately? Type deal.
I mean, it's true.
It is the
She
same
hasn't.
question they ask you on recruiting duty on the first of every month.
What you got?
have you done for
Yep.
me lately? Dun,
I mean,
dun,
it's
dun.
just like being in the military. Once we'll say the Marine Corps. Once we say fit reps in March 31st, goddamn April 1st.
You better get on it again for the next year.
You a new
It
person.
It
man.
starts
Let's
all
go.
over.
You got to reinvent yourself every year till you get to the next rank, and then you got to do it every year after that till you get to the next rank.
And for those that agree with Monique, I mean, you have your own reasons why, but for those that really, really
The
agree,
contract. That's it.
how many of y'all terminated your Netflix account
Not a damn person.
upon
I
sight?
watched
She
Chris
probably
Rock
ain't turned
like-
hers off. That's the problem.
I watched Chris Rock like last weekend,
Yeah.
That's a problem.
and that stand up was funny.
And that's what I mean by drawing power, because let's say 50 Cent with Power, right? Once Power went off for the season, Stars, they stock went down.
Ain't nothing else to watch on Star. That's-
Yeah, once Power
Yeah.
went off,
What the fuck is that? What else are you watching on Stars?
yeah, 50 Cent said, hey, cancel your Stars account. They felt it right there. Then that's when they did a negotiation with Power again, and hey, he got another season.
Because unless you come up with another show that's worth watching, that's better than Power,
Yeah.
what you got on Stars to watch? All they doing is showing old shit that HBO and Showtime used to show.
yeah.
Exactly.
So you don't have nothing.
But some people be like, well, Power was already given a chance. Then that's when they canceled it. But I'm like, yo, I have not seen a stand up from Monique other than the goddamn Queens of Comedy tour. I may be wrong.
She reaching.
you
She
can't-
reaching.
And I hate to say it, and I learned this in the Marine Corps. You cannot live off what you did yesterday. It doesn't. The world does not work that way anymore.
I mean, in a sense,
No,
you
you can't.
kind of get respect points.
You do.
How
But
far
guess
that
what?
take you?
You gotta
Yeah.
always.
You still got to
be-
come with it, yeah.
You gotta ABC.
Yeah, keep going.
Always be closing.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
always be trying to reach for the next thing in order to
And she fell off.
reach your goals. And I'm not mad at her for standing up and saying what she said.
Yeah.
I just don't agree with the platform that she used to try to bring a notice to it. Because
What if she'd have got $5 million? You think she would have said?
hell
She
no,
don't
would've
deserve
said
5
shit.
million. She not that.
She wouldn't have said a damn thing.
You think she?
Because I told my daughter this the other day when she was talking about trying to start a business. I said, let me tell you something. Money talk, bullshit run a marathon. So if you ain't got money behind it, all you're doing is talking.
Yeah.
You are literally starting to run your marathon. Once you say, well, it's gonna cost this much money and I don't got it, so what should I do next? Shut the hell up and save the money.
Yeah.
But Monique's thing was this. She felt, and I don't blame her for being strong-willed and wanting to get it out there,
Yeah.
but you gotta know when enough is enough.
Yeah.
And far be it for me to judge anybody because I'm not perfect. But at some point, people in her corner should say, hey, baby, hey, my love, how about you do this?
I think to me, it seemed like she burnt so many bridges. Her and her husband probably. I don't know the behind the
thing,
scenes
yeah.
talk.
Understand this. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How do you win an Academy Award and never get put in another movie?
Exactly.
Since.
Didn't we talk about this?
Yeah.
Like her
How
crowd.
do you win an
Like,
Academy Award and never get put in another movie? Let me explain something to you. Jamie Foxx did Ray, won Best Actor for Ray. The next movie he was in was garbage. It was that fucking airplane movie, the little jet movie. The jet was
Yeah.
flying itself and shit. Movie was garbage. He wasn't in the movie, but that long. But because he won an Academy Award, they had to put him in the movie, and it made people get their asses in the seats to watch the movie.
But that's just like the actor that does Black Panther. He has 5 classic movies.
Yeah,
5 classic movies.
yeah. You're right. He had
Jackie.
Jackie. Movie.
Black Panther.
Thurgood Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall. I don't know the other two.
What's the other one? Wasn't he Jesse Owens? Or was,
No,
he wasn't Jesse
Jackie
Owens.
Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
Robinson.
Yeah. That's 3. 2 more.
Yeah, he been in a lot of movies that he was.
But
He,
they
is the most,
all
he has
epic.
played every nigga in history. Let me just put it out. Didn't he play MLK? I mean, he done played everybody in history.
Yeah.
And it's disturbing because there's more black people in America than just that one dude.
Yeah.
But I'm not knocking his hustle because
Exactly.
he did what he needed to do to get to
Yeah.
where he was at. So I'm not
But
knocking
it's
that.
those
Ain't cause no
relationships.
trouble.
But it's those relationships behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It's almost.
You got Oprah that's not
he
even trying to shed
appreciated it.
light to you.
He appreciated the work with. Like nobody
Yeah.
want to work with her. That's so.
And I hate to use this term blackballed because people throw that shit around like it doesn't happen, but it does happen. If you ever see an actor or actress that was popping, then all of a sudden you don't see him no more. That's exactly what the fuck happened to him. They got blackballed. She said some shit about Lee Daniels.
Tyrese.
Yeah, because he ain't gonna be in the next Fast and Furious, whatever it's gonna be called. Fast and Furious to the universe. He won't be in that bitch.
Yep.
I can tell you that. Because he
Gonna die in the credits.
What more do you want from me? Anyway, you can get blackballed for anything. And one of the things you can get blackballed for in Hollywood, because it's such a small community, is running your damn mouth too much. Mm-hmm. You got sometimes, man, be humble, be quiet, and wait for your opportunity. And when I say wait, that don't mean sit there and wait. I mean, you're still gonna be working, but your opportunity is gonna come to you if you present yourself in the right light. But if you always that person that's bickering and talking about how come this ain't happening for me, or this ain't happening for me, or this ain't happening for me, people ain't gonna work with you.
Yeah.
And it seems to me that she is
There.
kind of that person right now.
I'm trying. Who she called out for blackballing her the first time?
Lee Daniels.
Lee Daniels, I think Oprah.
Oprah?
She told Oprah to suck a dick.
She called out Oprah. Not Queen Oprah. Of all the people in the world that call out, you don't call out Oprah.
You
You
damned
got
yourself.
You got Oprah, then you got Beyonce.
I mean, it's like the two people you never talk about.
Yeah.
I went to Chicago one time and somebody was like, "Are you here to see Oprah?" I was like, "No, I'm just here to bring home a fallen Marine." And they was like, "No, this is more important than Oprah Winfrey." No, it's not. At that time in my career, that was more important than Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
And that lady looked at me like I had just committed a mortal sin.
Mm.
So I understand how people gravitate towards certain people and you want them to be in that circle. But if you want to be successful in this life, besides working hard and creating opportunities for yourself, you gotta be able to work with other people. And if you can't do it, nobody's gonna want to work with you.
Yeah.
You can't be an actor. You can't work with other people. That's crazy. Man.
Manners will take you where money won't.
Ooh.
Damn, you been
Wait a
spitting them
minute.
all day, huh?
Oh, shit, wait a minute.
Damn.
Oh, I'm about to go on Facebook right
Hey,
now. Wait a minute.
Quarter of the day.
Manners
was-
money won't. Wait a minute.
Are you gonna take?
Oh, you just took 3 or 4 of mine last week. I'm taking
Yeah,
out.
I did. But yeah, manners will get you where money won't. So I mean,
Yep.
I wish the best of luck to her. But you know, if we are trying to preach black I can never pronounce it. Excellence in our community, then you know her going to Netflix and crying about it. First, she never did a counter offer, and then on top of that, create your own platform. Why didn't she reach out to Kevin Hart? For
Anybody trying to deal with bullshit?
I mean, I don't know, to be honest. Why didn't she reach out? I mean, she's been in this game for a long enough time. She can't do her own shit and then record it and then sell it to Netflix. Like I said, the contract was bullshit. The contract was bullshit of doing the whole you can't perform for 2 years and all that stuff. The whole money situation. If you never did a counter offer for it, then you should never even opened your mouth in the first place.
So
as a business person.
So if we're gonna spread this blame out evenly, like we put butter on toast, Netflix gonna take 50% of it, and Monique gonna take the other 50.
That worked for me.
I mean, if you're gonna spread it out equally, because if they gave her an offer and said, "Hey, we're gonna give you $500,000," then they never said nothing else. When she came back and was like, "Yo, I think I'm worth more than $500,000," because I'm sure if they just said $750,000, she might have been like, "All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the special," because to us,
probably not, because she wanted she wanted millions, just like Chappelle what's the name?
Wait though.
I don't know the white lady name.
If
Amy.
you gave me $750,000 right now, I get on stage, tell all the jokes you want me to tell. I'm not gonna degrade myself, and I'm not gonna degrade my people.
Yeah.
And when I say my people, I'm talking about all people. I ain't just talking about black people. I'm talking about all people. But you gave me $750,000, I damn sure be able to live off that shit for 2 years.
I mean, she a legend.
Where?
Her past.
Is she in the Smithsonian?
She gonna be a broke legend. She keep turning down deals.
Is she a piece of art somewhere in the Smithsonian or something?
I don't know. I mean,
if you gonna call yourself who called her a legend?
She called herself a legend.
You can't do that.
But my thing is,
I'm a legend.
A legend in what aspect?
I'm a legend.
I mean, as an overall actor,
she is well respected in the comedy arena. Let me say that.
For Queens of Comedy.
Preach.
Queens of Comedy and some other stuff she's done. She's done some funny stand-ups.
Okay. After Queens of Comedy, what?
Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
She did some stuff.
The thing with comedy is like this. It's cyclical.
Yeah.
People's taste change, so comedy has to change with it.
Yeah. But
so she has not changed. She's not the same loud, brash person that she was.
Yeah, because she lost weight.
I don't care about that. I'm talking about how she used to be as a comedian.
Her approach.
Yeah.
It's different. But if you're gonna change who you are physically and mentally, you got to change how you deliver your comedy. Because people was used to her being loud and brash, Kings of Comedy style, with that little ass outfit on with them slits in the side of her pants and shit. That shit.
Yeah.
That ain't who she is anymore. You know, she became a different person. So we need to give her the opportunity to show us who she is, if she wants that opportunity. But she might have burned her last bridge.
Yeah, but it's so she could have did through social media.
No,
Of that drawing power.
let me say this.
Just
It's
doing
people
little
on-
skits.
It's people on social media that do these little movies, these little skits on social media every day. And I'd be cracking the fuck up watching this shit.
Yeah.
And they getting 200, 300,000 hits like a week
For a day.
or a day.
Yeah.
Kerry Boy, I think they out of California.
Yeah.
Dude, super funny. Super funny. His little crew that he run with, super funny. And I watch these skits and I laugh. So, I always laugh at this dude, Spice Adams. He's an ex-football player from Chicago. This dude funny as shit.
He's a big dude too, man.
I be sending the videos to my friends because I be like, yo, you got to see this dumb shit. It's respectful. He don't cuss. He don't do nothing that's too outlandish. But he got this thing that he do, this basketball player that he do with this all orange outfit on. And he talk about how he could have been in the NBA. That shit is funny as hell to me. Because he be shooting, he be making the shots, but he big as hell.
Yeah.
He like 250, 300 pounds. In some little ass shorts running around in the middle of winter. But it's funny. So you got to find your audience and then get them to buy into it, and they'll tell other people, and they'll tell other people, and they'll tell other people, and then that's how you build your success. But just going off what you did 10 years ago with this generation, it ain't gonna work.
Yep.
Yeah. Because we
These
absorb
kids don't know who the fuck you
information.
are.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bottom line.
She got to shoot a shot somewhere else. And speaking of shootings, this is your realm, Jones. This is your realm. The whole Florida school shootings, or just school shootings in general.
We gonna go with school shootings in general, because I did some research today before y'all came over here. It's been 8 this year. 8.
They said
Not
18.
8.
Okay.
And we counting negligent discharges and other stuff. 8. The girl in California that took the book bag to school, the gun went, hit the ground, fell, shot the boy in the head. They count that.
died?
No, he did not die. They said he was very lucky. But let's talk about school shootings. Let's talk about this one in Florida.
Yeah, that's the one in Florida.
Let's talk about this one in Florida. We're not gonna talk about no other ones. 'Cause you
AC.
recruited in that school, right?
No, that wasn't my. It was like a couple offers over. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was in Miami.
No, it's
Miami
Broward. Yeah,
Broward
Broward
County.
County.
Broward
But
County.
apparently these people, and I said this the other day, these people got a little bit of money. And I say this because
They got a little cash.
they ended up in the White House less than a week after it happened.
Damn.
They was in the White House. They got to address the president, and they was on TV. They've been on CNN every day. The kids talking about something. What are y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna stop taking money from the NRA? And companies are divesting from the NRA, saying we're not gonna give y'all no more money because we don't want to be associated with y'all because we don't want to lose business because it's global now. It's internet based. Everything is based off the internet.
Yeah.
But let me say this about the school shooting. This school shooting, this last one that just happened, was avoidable. And I'm gonna tell you why it was avoidable.
Happened on Valentine's Day, huh?
Did it? Hell nah.
I don't think so.
Hell nah.
It
Last week.
did.
No.
Man, yo, this school
Nigga.
shooting, the Florida school shooting happened on Valentine's Day. Because when it popped off, I was like,
Nah.
my whole thing about it was with shootings in the mass amounts. I was like, well, what was his motive? And I was like, well, did he try to get more bodies than the St. Valentine's Day massacre back in the day during the mob shootings? I'm telling you, it was on Valentine's Day. I hope I'm right.
was, yeah.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
It was on Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Why do you know why? I was focused on some other shit on Valentine's Day.
So
I ain't gonna
see,
lie.
my like I said, my theory behind it, I was like, is he trying to get more killings than the St. Valentine's Day killing with Al
wouldn't-
Capone in them?
It wouldn't have made a difference.
Because some of them, killers
Yeah,
try to make a
they-
name
yeah.
for themselves.
But let me say this. It was avoidable. One, because people had already told people in authority positions that this dude was going to do something.
Oh,
He had already
right.
posted it on social media. Everybody knew. Everybody knew. Even the people on CNN was like, yo, everybody knew. People had said stuff. The FBI dropped the ball. So you could point the finger at the FBI and say, well, the FBI knew. But if the FBI knew, how come the local police ain't going and try to find this dude?
Yeah.
It's everybody's responsibility to do their part.
It's a chain.
You can't just go and say,
Principal
well,
need to get relief.
the FBI fucked up. No, because the FBI is not responsible for local until something happens locally.
Yeah.
The local police are. So if the FBI knew, then that means local police should have known. Which means the damn Broward County Sheriff or whatever sheriff's office should have known.
The Board of Education.
Should have known.
Mm-hmm.
But the kid was already out of school, so there wasn't that responsibility. Because everybody loves to pass the buck.
Oh, because he's not.
He was expelled.
He's not eligible to come on school property,
Right.
so it's like.
But how did he get on school property?
He's still a damn threat.
Yeah, he's still a threat.
How did he get on school property?
He walked.
He walked on school property. So,
But
The-
they
let-
get him with. Well, no, go ahead.
the thing with this shooting is this. If everybody, even people that he went to school with, knew that he had the potential to do it, and nobody did anything, who are you blaming? Because everybody want to blame the gun. And I understand that. The gun did the killing. The gun actually pulling the trigger killed the people. The bullets killed the people.
What?
That's what people are saying. Who did the killing? Whoever this jackass's name is,
The
right?
person, yeah.
The gun didn't do it. But you'll have people believe you, and people will get mad at me for saying it, that the gun did it. Should he have had an AR-style weapon in a school shooting people? No. Do people need AR-style weapons just because they want them? Probably not. But you do have a right to bear arms. You do have a right to defend yourself should somebody come into your house or try to get your vehicle in the state of Georgia. They try to get in your vehicle, you have the right to defend yourself. But the problem is not the gun or the NRA or the gun control. The problem is a lack of, let me say scrutiny when you're doing a background check.
Of acquiring guns?
Yeah. You shouldn't be able to go to the store and buy a gun go to the store on Monday and buy a gun on Monday.
They said, I seen something online, it was like, the way that you're able to acquire your driver's license should be the same way you get a gun.
So you got to go get your learners first, then wait 6 months, then get your license.
I guess. Shit, I don't know. Do
Depending
a
on the
background
station,
check, do a test,
Okay.
safety test, a written test.
But see, okay, now let me go into this since you want to say they want to do a test. Think about this. So you got to do a test. Think about how many people join the military every year. Think about how many people in the military are required to qualify with a rifle. Think about it. It's 40,000 people that join the Marine Corps every year.
Yeah.
20 on the East Coast, 20 on the West Coast. Every year. I can't even tell you the number for the Army. It's probably 10 times that.
Yeah.
No, not 48,000. Yeah, it could be because the Army big as shit.
Yeah.
But if you think about this, are they going to then be required to take a test after they've already taken a test to get qualified in the Marine Corps?
I mean, you have exemptions.
Whoa. Because you start making exemptions, then are police officers required to take a test? FBI agents?
Don't y'all
DEA
take
agents?
tests?
Yeah, we do.
You good?
All right, you
But
good.
you understand what I'm saying? Now, so all these people are going to be exempt from buying guns. But some of these people are criminals too.
Yeah. I mean,
see what
but
I'm
they're
saying?
but they're all also held to a higher.
Like Chris Rock. Police can't have no bad apple police, right? Everybody got to
Yeah.
be good.
They all off.
Yeah,
higher.
everybody's held to a different standard. Marines
Yeah.
are held to a higher standard than people in the Army. And the Army won't say that. They'll be like, nah, we all held to the same standard. Nah, bullshit.
Yeah.
If you're a Marine, you held to a different standard than anybody else in any other branch of military. But going back to the shooting, it was avoidable on many different levels. Had people just done their jobs when the information was passed up the chain of command or the chain period.
Yeah.
But because it wasn't, now everybody's doing that. It ain't my fault dance.
Now.
It ain't my fault.
Did I do that?
It ain't my fault.
Did I do that?
That's what they doing now.
Oh.
It ain't my fault.
Did I do that?
That's what everybody's
Mystical
doing
part.
right now.
Chicken mashed potatoes and potatoes.
We went left right quick. But
Yo, that used to be hard. So you said leading up to it, no one did anything.
nobody did anything to even intervene or meet this guy and say, hey, let us talk to you and see where your mind's at. Because nobody ever does anything, contrary to popular belief. Nobody does anything without giving prior warning first.
Exactly.
Nobody. Think back to, let me see. I need an example. John Hinckley Jr. shot President Reagan. He shot President Reagan because he thought that Jodie Foster would recognize him and they could be in a relationship together. But he had already written this shit down in a journal, thinking that, when he got arrested, that she would be all enamored with him because he did this and they would be in a relationship. That shit sounds crazy.
What the fuck kind of thinking is that?
Exactly. This kid posted on social media said he was gonna be the next school shooter. He had all this shit was out there. Everybody knew.
So he knew he was gonna make a name for himself.
Nobody did anything to try to intervene. We had a Marine say some unscrupulous shit in the clinic like 2 weeks ago. Whole goddamn base went crazy.
Jones slammed him.
I ain't saying no names. I'm just saying that everybody lost their damn mind.
Yeah.
Because they want to do something. You want to get out ahead of it to prevent it from being something. Because you don't want to be the CO, the commanding officer, that didn't do anything, and then something happened. Ooh.
CYA.
Hell yeah. Your ass and somebody else's ass and somebody else's ass too.
So now my question is, you were saying nobody prevented it beforehand. Now I know you read a story while the shooting was happening, or you seen a video while the shooting was happening.
This motherfucker.
Explain that.
Okay, the only thing I can say for this is this dude 50-something years old, and in his mind he felt like, yo,
Explain who he is.
the sheriff, the school resource officer that was at the school that did not go into the school because we don't know. He says he's not a coward, but I'm sorry. That's some coward ass shit.
His life matter.
And honestly, and when you're a public servant, a police officer, firefighter, your life don't matter. In a sense. Think about
Resource officer that falls in that.
It's a police officer.
Oh,
He got a gun.
Oh, shit, I ain't know.
He has a gun.
Is that like a different billet within the police field?
Basically.
Okay.
Basically.
Gotcha.
You ain't all gung ho and young and 21 and 22 years old and ready to be out there wrestling and
He
tussling
ain't
with
in
people.
these streets.
And you got enough time in that you could be like, hey, yo, I'm gonna go to the school where it's a little bit safer.
The man was trying to retire, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He trying to retire.
They'll say, well, he was smoking a cigarette during the.
He like, God damn. Had to be my school.
Like, hey, KD, what's going on? School shooting.
Bah, bah.
All right.
The thing is, you can't judge that man on what he didn't do because nobody knows what was going through his mind. But I'm gonna tell you like this: as you get older, you think differently. When you young, you be like, "Shit, where the fire at?"
I'm going out and get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As you get older, you start thinking about like your fucking wife and how you gonna leave her with what, with your grandkids or whatever the fuck you thinking about.
What's
You
that
could've been
movie?
thinking about
16 blocks when you were 3 days from retirement.
Yeah.
That man wasn't running that school. I'm 2 days from retirement. I'm good.
Well, he resigned now, so I mean,
Like,
and everybody's like, "Well, he's liable." Is he? Because tell me this.
My walkie-talkie wasn't working.
How many people would have got shot before he got there if he had went in? See, you could what if this shit all day.
15.
yeah.
Like y'all told me about some school where they had a stabbing. And 17 people got stabbed.
Yo.
And what did I tell you? Everybody after number 1 is a fucking idiot.
Yo.
I'll say after 2 to 3.
Didn't Chris Rock say joke about that too?
Oh, he did about the
Yeah.
about the
No,
stabbing.
about a stabbing. He was like, what he said? If 100 people get stabbed, 97 deserved it.
Yes. And I got to go with that.
Uh.
And Chris Rock also said something else that I need to say because somebody told these kids that their opinions,
Oh, here
their
you go.
thoughts, and their whatever fucking matters.
Pay attention.
Chris Rock said this. He said when your kids leave the house in the morning, he said when his kids leave the house in the morning, he used to tell them this. The only people in this world that care about you are in this house. And sometimes that's on the fence. So think about it like this. Who gave
Message.
these kids so much voice that they feel like they can get on the microphone and be like, you're a coward or you're this, you're that. Because nobody knows what they would do until they're put in that situation. Because understand this. That dude shot 30-something people.
Cool.
I think because he killed 17, but he shot like
14 fatal.
14.
I mean, non-fatalities, non-fatalities.
yeah, 14 non-fatalities. So 30-something people got shot.
Damn.
But who did something to stop him?
He had an
Somebody-
AR though.
Not a
That's
damn.
what they'll argue.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
He wasn't always facing the person, the other people.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
People was
There's
behind. him.
3,500 people in the damn school. Let's say if it was 500 people in the hallway. He can't shoot but one person at a fucking time.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, somebody gonna die. It is just it's a shitty deal. There's nothing you can do about it.
Elbow
If
to
you
the back
face
of the
somebody
head.
with a gun, somebody gonna die.
Yeah.
But the other people in the hallway can do something. Because they got people thinking that duck and cover gonna work.
Like that terrorist. When they jumped that terrorist on the plane, that's it.
Damn right.
Yeah.
When
We all
9/11
gonna die
happened,
anyway.
we're gonna die no matter what. So we're gonna die in Pennsylvania,
Get 'em.
in the middle of the field, or we're gonna die crashing into the White House. Which one is gonna be?
Yeah.
you got to make a choice. But the choice of doing nothing ain't a choice.
But why do you think the media coverage is much more
Do you really want me to tell you?
on this issue versus the Vegas?
You want me to tell you?
Representation.
Is it the
because-
kids of the future?
No, it's because Florida is a fucking swing state when it comes to elections.
Oh, shit.
That's why.
Because I'm like, yo, Vegas, that was crucial.
500 people
Look at our
get shot.
governor.
500 people get shot in Vegas. They covered that shit for like a week, maybe a week and a half. 17 people get killed. 14 more people get wounded. And they covering this like the president just got shot. That's how much media coverage they gave it. And the fact that these people made it to the White House and got a voice and got on TV and was saying all these things about the NRA and all this other stuff, that's all fine and dandy. But I'm going to tell you this, young America, all those people that think they got a voice, unless you got billions and billions of dollars, shut up. Because the NRA got money. And even if they lose money, they still got money. Because every time y'all come at them, they go out there and recruit more people to join the NRA.
Yeah.
Every time you come for the NRA, all they're going to do is start their recruitment effort or their membership, I should call it, their membership effort. They're going to push it harder.
Are you part of the NRA?
Yes, I am. And not because I want to be a part of the NRA, because I want to be a gun-toting, I didn't like Hillary member.
He one of them.
You know why I joined the NRA?
No, I don't.
They was giving out a $25 gift card, and I bought this goddamn Yeti cup with it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Goddamn.
This Yeti cup right here was $49. I used $25 from the NRA to buy this bitch. And it was on sale, so I
I'm
paid
about to
like
get my gift card.
shit. I ain't gonna lie. But I support them because I support this.
Okay, explain your stance.
You have a right to protect yourself against an unlawful government
You gotta
by the
speak to the
Constitution.
mic. Yeah.
So, if the government was to ever get sideways and start doing some crazy shit, the people have the right to form a militia and then go out and kind of face that. Now, will we win?
Hell no.
Shit, no. I've been in the military. I know what the fuck we got. So, shit, no.
Who you ride with?
But you can stand up to it
Yeah.
and slow it down. But you ain't stopping no steamroller. Shit. So I support the NRAs in theory, but their mission, it's a little far-fetched for me.
Yeah.
In theory, yes. You should be able to own a gun. You should be able to protect yourself, protect your family, protect the country. But you should not just be out here willy-nilly just buying automatic weapons and all this other crazy shit just because you think you can buy it.
So both of y'all have kids. Well, no, I don't. What are your perspective about them arming teachers on top of everything else they got to do? They're psychologists.
No, I'm good.
They're social workers in a sense. They have all these other things they have to do as far as teaching your child.
Man,
How much money do you make every year? Roughly. You don't got to give me the exact number. Just give me a
E5
roundabout.
and sergeant. How much I made?
Roughly.
I don't know.
Probably like 43, 44.
Okay. About the same amount of money as a teacher. Not a brand new teacher, but a teacher that been teaching for a minute, depending on where you at in the country.
Yeah, I'm stateside,
Okay.
so my
So-
check went down.
So
I don't get that cola no more.
if you are a teacher and you already being a damn social worker, a psychiatrist, a babysitter, a mom, a dad, or this, or that, and the other to some of these kids that don't have it, now you want me to fucking bring a gun to work, deal with these kids that's disrespectful as shit, catch me on a bad day and I fuck around and shoot one of them, then what?
Might be exempt.
Then what?
Yeah.
Because I guess they act like teachers can't have bad days. See, you make these blanket statements like, give teachers guns. Like they don't want,
They human too.
shit.
They got problems.
Plenty of them got problems.
And then they pay ain't shit either because they
Well,
start getting paid over the summer.
And you
Depending on
want
what
them
pay
to do
route they
more
go.
work for the same amount of money. That's horseshit.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to be a school security guard. I'm going to need you to be
A guidance counselor.
a guidance counselor, and pack heat and go to a pistol range of some sort and
Yeah,
protect
they
the
got to
school.
train. Yeah.
Now, mind you, I tried to explain this to somebody. I said, think about it like this. If a school shooting starts, and it's a school with 500 kids in it, and all them kids get to run around at the same time, who is good enough with a pistol at 25 yards to hit the
Yo.
target they're aiming at without hitting one of his kids.
I'm like, man.
Miss Rodriguez and Mr. Paul shooting about 14 kids by mistake. Man.
Think about it.
Your count went up.
Let's put it in perspective.
Gun jam.
It's hard to shoot something like a piece of paper when you're standing 25 yards away from it and hit it where you want to hit it at. Imagine trying to hit a target when you got 500 or 1,000 screaming ass kids running around your damn feet or running up and down a hallway or some shit, and you trying to hit it. And people think that it's gonna pan out like, oh, when the shooter sees the gun, he's just gonna stop shooting.
He about to empty his clip.
Shit.
But do you think it's because I was watching the show? They were saying basically like certain things are put into place just for show. So like the TSA, like I've done research on the TSA, and they don't really do a good job as far as detecting stuff. But just
They are some of the worst employees in the government.
yeah, they are. But just to know, like, oh, the TSA's at the airport, that kind of rings bells with people. Like, hey, ain't
I
gonna
don't
try
know.
shit.
You got to think though. If you excuse me, if you give me a gun, if I'm a teacher and you give me a gun, like, and I see it going down, the gun is no longer for show. Like, I'm a superhero. I'm in this. I'm in the fight now. So I got to do something, right?
Think about it like this. The sheriff that didn't go into school. Think about a teacher that has a gun in the school and they don't come out of the classroom. Is the teacher now liable? Can this teacher now get sued by the parents because you let students die even though you had a gun in the building and you didn't do anything?
True.
See, it's easy to say give them a gun and let them solve the problem from within, but you're not thinking about every aspect of the problem. And every aspect of the problem is putting more guns in the school not gonna stop a school shooting.
Nah. Shit, man.
You better have some higher numbers.
Yeah. And,
Like I said, you catch a teacher on a bad enough day. I've seen some videos of these kids being super disrespectful to some of these teachers.
oh God.
Yeah. These parents got to talk to their kid because I'm telling you, your kid ain't making it home.
I'm gonna tell you like
These
this.
badass Tyrones and Naquishas
Yeah.
Hey, you
Little
got some
Johnny.
badass Matthews.
And
Yeah,
Becky's.
Johnny and Matthew and Becky.
and Kelly's.
What needs to happen is this, and a lot of people going again listen to this podcast and blame it on Jones. Beat your kids. I ain't say spank. I ain't say put them in timeout. I said when they fuck them up. Like my parents used to do to me, like some parents still do. When you show out is when you get knocked out. If you let your kids get away with everything, they are not gonna know how to take consequences when they get older. Case in point, this kid that just did this school shooting. He had issues, and everybody knew he had issues, and nobody ever addressed the shit.
He not a kid.
He's a grown man, but I'm just
Goddamn
saying.
19, 2 years out of high school.
He never made it out of high school. They
Well,
expelled
whatever.
his ass.
And then they
He
tried to
should've been
blame.
there.
Then they tried to blame me on video games. They said, "Well, he used to play video games and all that shit." I'm like, nigga, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row, Max
Call of
Payne,
Duty.
Call of Duty,
Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption, riding horses and shit.
I ain't out here
Yeah.
shooting out school.
Yeah,
It's a choice that people make.
yeah.
And you might be right about your theory about he wanted to make sure that he made a name for himself on Valentine's Day and kill more people than whatever.
There was a
But
mob shooting. And
my thing is this. They always talk about should you bring prayer back in school? Should you bring paddling back in school? Should you bring this? You don't need none of that shit in school. What you need is parents to be parents.
Yeah.
Be parents to your kids and stop giving them every fucking thing. Your kids don't deserve just because you don't want to deal with them. Part of being a parent is you have to be socially involved with your damn kids. Mm-hmm. Buying them an iPad or an Xbox or a PlayStation or whatever the fuck and sending them to their room, that ain't being a parent. You're substituting your parenting with gifts.
True
And if
story.
you keep on doing it, all they're gonna do is expect and expect and expect. And when they get out of your house, who's gonna do it? Not society. And that's when they're gonna fuck around and be whatever they're gonna be. Mass murder, school shooter, whatever the fuck.
Robber,
Because
carjacker.
you're not giving them any social skills to deal with rejection. It's okay to tell your fucking kids no.
Yeah.
More parents should say it.
Yep.
It'll go a long way.
So is he considered a homegrown terrorist or domestic terrorist? Or I mean, that's what they trying to portray.
I think they're gonna debate that either way you go. Just from the talk we had earlier.
Why all of a sudden is he a homegrown terrorist? What was the dude in Vegas? Was he a homegrown terrorist?
Was they trying to
He from
spin
here?
that for him?
I don't know. I don't know about all
What was the
that.
school shooter before him? Was he a homegrown terrorist?
Who's that?
You can't. I don't know, but you can't pick and choose who you gonna make a homegrown terrorist. Because if that's the case, then you got to go back and label everybody before him as a homegrown terrorist because
Well, they did name the DC sniper shooters as terrorists.
Nigga, that was in 2000, 2001, 2000. That was terrorism. They had the whole
because of the era.
They had the whole DMV shook.
He said because of the era.
They had the whole DMV shook.
But we discussed earlier.
They had motherfuckers squatting down behind gas tanks and shit. While they was pumping gas.
But we discussed earlier what defines a terrorist.
Yeah, you're right. So they weren't terrorists.
Explain what was a terrorist.
One of the things that define a terrorist is they trying to get a political ideology change. They're trying to get the government to do something based off of fear or the threat of fear or death. So in order for it to be a terrorist act, you have had to have made some kind of demand or said, hey, if you don't do this, I'm going to do this. And then the government not reacting, then you do it, and okay, now you're a terrorist.
Yeah, they was just sniping niggas back then.
They was out there killing people. They wanted
Man, at the end of the day, I don't care if you're homegrown, local, domestic, whatever. You a murderer. That's the only. You can't get away from that.
Yeah.
17 counts of
You
murder.
will be charged with murder.
17 counts of murder.
But I think they were still trying to charge him as a juvenile, right?
How?
What?
19.
How?
On my trip, I must have read.
You
I'm
must
like,
be tripping.
he ain't write this stuff down when he was like 16. He didn't do it at night. No.
It would have made a difference.
Yeah.
Once he turned 18, if you could charge a little black boy at 14 with being an adult, you could charge this motherfucker at 19 with being an adult for real.
Yeah.
It's, you can't pick and choose how you want the rule to work.
Yeah, it don't matter what the media call him.
But it's the mitigator.
What?
Is that
what's
what
the
they call
mitigator?
it? The mitigator is the person that be like, nah, even though he did the crime or she did the crime, they don't deserve all this time.
That's cool.
Is
The law states.
Who's that person?
The prosecutor is going to be the person that makes that determination. The person that's taking that case to court for the state. When they say the state versus whatever the hell his name is, they're going to say.
Yeah, that's a prosecutor, but
Right.
you have a mitigator.
The
Or the defender, like, nah.
The defense.
Well, the defense. Hey, nah, motherfuckers been playing video games.
You can't
since,
turn
like,
you can't turn the adult into a child. So he gonna get
You can
this
turn a
adult
child into an
sentence.
adult. We've seen that happen a
Yeah.
whole bunch of times. But
Yeah.
you can't turn an adult.
You about to get
If
this
that's the
adult
case,
sentence.
I'm going to go commit some shit and then see if I can't go back to when I was like 14 and get charged as a juvenile. It don't work that way.
I'm like, when I was 14, I played Call of Duty. That shit messed me up, man.
It don't work that way.
That's why I
Activision.
did it.
Microsoft.
You gotta treat people and charge people accordingly to the crime they commit. He committed 17 acts of murder, premeditated, because he had already said he was gonna do it on social media. Premeditated murder, charge him accordingly.
Come get this charge.
Don't get discharged.
And they already talking about this. Is what they talking about? He gonna go ahead and plead guilty to avoid the death penalty. No.
You gotta.
Oh shit! No,
What?
No, I said if he got a quote, he don't.
I thought I did. I think it's for Monique. Hold on.
He says from Monique.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you keep on talking about the
Nah,
shooting
I don't want
shit.
to talk about it no more because people gonna listen to this and think that I'm angry at. Why I'm a gun toting supporter,
So
and I'm not.
all right. So this for Monique. It says, "I'm tired," said my body. "I can't do it," said my mind. "But I still haven't made it." So my heart said my heart. So I went back to my grind. Monique, my love, get back to your grind. Start from scratch. Go back to them clubs. Get your money. Generate your population. Generate your crowd. After that 5 million.
Yo, that's all we want in America. We love an underdog. We love for somebody to have to start over, and then succeed.
Rocky.
We love an underdog.
Creed.
That's why everybody rooting for Tiger Woods to be able to come back and win one major championship.
Oh, he went even today. I don't know what
Well,
that
that
is.
was
I don't play
yesterday.
golf, so I don't
That
know.
was yesterday.
Oh,
But
shout out to Tiger Woods.
I mean, he trying.
He need to take his money and go.
Nah, he need to keep on trying.
Man, this crown royal.
All right,
man.
it'll be like Jordan in a Wizards jersey.
Oh yeah. This crown royal.
Garbage.
You all right?
No, he not all right.
Man, this crown royal is hitting. But I want everybody to make sure they check out the Unpredictable Thoughts Instagram page at _unpredictable thoughts on Instagram, and then make sure you check out the Unpredictable Thoughts Facebook page. Hold on, I'm trying to bring it up. Come on, it's loading. Oh, at Unpredictable Thoughts, but at at the end of Unpredictable, it's a 3 on there because I already took Unpredictable, so I just added a 3. And then, hey, we got hoodies. What else we got? Shirts.
Glasses, shirts, onesies for little babies if you want them to have unpredictable thoughts before they can talk.
Yeah. All that on spreadshirt.com. So go to www.spreadshirt.com/unpredictable thoughts and get all your merchandise. Do y'all think we should do shot glasses? Because we do promote drinking on here.
Yes, we do.
Drink responsibly.
Yeah, finally. You want to say it now?
I said it
Thank you.
earlier.
Appreciate you. I want to say something to people out there in podcast world, wherever you're at, all over the world, Australia, Japan, Tokyo, wherever, wherever you at. If you are an American citizen and you can vote, midterms are coming. Midterms are coming. Midterms are coming. You can only see change if you vote for change.
That shit was deep. That shit was deep right there. But I feel like I had something else. AC leaving us, y'all. AC leaving us. Like,
Probably like 30 days.
Day after day. Yep. Nah. Around May.
So May time frame. So hopefully we could get some good podcasts while he in. And then if not, we'll do them over the phone. So it may be a little different in the future of this whole podcast material. Anybody got any closing remarks? Man, this Crown Royal is fucking hitting right now.
We gotta stop letting them drink. We gotta stop letting them drink. It's just the bottom line.
Definitely.
No, but thank you for listening to another episode of Unpredictable Thoughts Podcast. It's your man Troubles.
Your man Jones.
AC.
Peace.